Let's play something. When does the AI bubble explode? That beautiful balloon inflated with promises, transistors, corporate euphorias, and hype the size of a small moon. My prediction, said with the elegance of a witch doctor who reads papers and ignores startups that claim to use AI to optimize sock folding, is simple. Before 2030. I don't say it as an expert. I say it as someone who has seen enough cycles to know the smell of speculative combustion. And this one already smell of 1999, but with more GPUs and less shame. The trick is that it's not even one bubble. It's three bubbles vibrating like unstable soap on a windy day. The first is the expectations bubble, filled with people convinced that next Tuesday an AI will replace the therapist, the teacher, the dog, and the father who went for cigarettes in 1998. CEOs post on X that they've achieved AGI, the stock jumps 7%, and then you read the actual paper and realize it's essentially a giant autocomplete with a protein shake. Then comes the capital bubble. Startups with 20 or 30 million in funding, zero revenue, and a pitch deck that basically says, "Trust me, bro." Half the companies raising money couldn't train a model on 3 GPUs if you showed them where the on switch was. And right behind that floats the real bubble, the only honest one, our complete lack of infrastructure. Not enough chips, not enough energy, and data centers consuming more electricity than small European nations. AI isn't growing too fast. The planet is growing too slowly to feed it. So yes, the pop is coming, but it won't be a one-day Hollywood explosion. It'll be a staggered implosion. Around 2026 or 2027, the first wave collapses. The ridiculous startups die, the ones promising our proprietary model trained in a co-working space at 3 a.m. and good riddance. By 2028 and 2029, the world is already shifting. Europe enters its decade of grey, the Middle East rearranges itself in its usual explosive style, and cities begin to matter more than countries. Add an energy crisis to power all these models, and the market splits. The few who can afford massive models, and the rest who subscribe to whatever AI is cheapest that month. The real explosion, though, happens around 2029 or 2030, and everything depends on one thing: memory. If AI fails to achieve persistent memory, the holy grail of context, continuity, and real reasoning, then hype collapses. Valuations die. We get a .com 2.0, but with worse haircuts. But if memory succeeds, then the bubble doesn't pop. It crystallizes. AI stops being a toy and becomes infrastructure, like electricity, but sassier, and the world reorganizes around it. Which companies survive this soft apocalypse? The usual suspects. OpenAI, because compute is the real religion, and they own the cathedral. XAI, because Musk literally bought power plants and has an army of fanboys that run on caffeine and blind loyalty. Google, because even when they embarrass themselves publicly, everyone still uses Android search, Gmail, and YouTube. Anthropic survives by sheer sanity. They're the monks of AI. And Meta wins not because they're the best, but because they made AI a cultural parasite. Open weights everywhere. Good luck avoiding them. Everything else, a cemetery. 95% of startups vanish. AI for avocado optimization. AI for spiritual supply chain alignment. AI for B2B guacamole synergy. Rest in paperwork. If AI gets real memory, we enter the corporate version of Cyberpunk. Not the violent neon dystopia, no, the polite one. Cities become more important than countries. Cultures blend around digital bonfires. Simulations become everyday utilities. Wealth grows for 50 years straight. AI becomes your assistant, archivist, biography, therapist, and polite ghost. If memory fails, the world gets weirder. Countries dissolve in relevance. Cities become hyper-connected tribes. Alliances shift weekly. It's not cyberpunk, it's urban feudalism with good UX. So yes, the AI bubble will burst, but AI itself won't. The noise dies. The century reorganizes, and cities become the new political organisms, with logos instead of flags. If memory succeeds, we get a digital renaissance. If it fails, we get a neon-lit Middle Ages. Either way, nation-states become souvenirs. Subscribe before we're governed by a city-state, with a minimalist logo and a national anthem in synthwave.